I remember last week, I went through the general journal with you, right? Okay. You see the general journal as the last dustbin in the recycling activities because that's the best analogy. That's the best analogy I found so far. Okay. It is used to record, the general journal is used to record transactions that cannot be recorded in other books of prime entry, right? And also remember, this is narrative. Okay. A short sentence is explaining what entries you have done here. And then I ask you to complete this yourself, right? Okay, the double entries. And we began a bit of the cash book last week. Okay, we did a bit of thing here last week for the cash book. And the rest, I asked you to try to fill up the cash book, right, with the transactions, right? The remaining 4 transactions. For those of you who have learned cash book with your school, I ask you to attempt it, okay? But for those who have not learned cash book in your school yet, then let's see how to record them into the cash book right now. Okay, after we have done this sample, we move on to the exam question for a cash book. Okay. Okay, so those who have just joined page number 51, no problem, Bunkit. You know who is Nicholas, okay? Say from the same school as you, Nicholas. So okay, he's here. Okay, now let's have a look at this page number 51. So last week we recorded the first one, right? Started the business by investing 50,000 cash, and part of it goes to the bank, part of it remains as cash, right? Okay, so we recorded this. I remember we recorded the one on 1st of November. And then we also did the November 12th transaction. Okay, we credit cash, then we debit rent account, right? Okay, so we have recorded the second one as well. Are we supposed to look at the third one? Yes. Purchase goods for $880 with check. Okay, purchase goods for $880 with check. So credit bank, debit what? Debit purchases. When you buy goods, you must debit the purchases account. Goods and NCA are different, yeah. Okay. When you buy NCA, you debit the name of the NCA. Okay, that's what I mentioned in the chapter 3. So credit bank, debit purchases, yeah. Write the number first. Go to the bank account credit side, write 80 there. And then you debit purchases account. Go on and create a purchases account here. Okay, follow me and write, yeah. Okay, this is your notes, yeah. This form part of your notes. We are not doing exercises here. We are completing the notes. My notes are always with blanks here and there. You should have noticed so far, right? Since the first lesson in October last year. So write the number 880, credit bank, debit purchases. Okay, write down the number first. Then details are the name of the neighboring account. So you write purchases here. You write bank here. Okay, again, a reminder to you, don't tell me that this is crediting purchases, yeah. Don't tell me that this is debiting bank, yeah. No, yeah. We focus on the position of number and the name of the account, right? This is debit purchases. This is crediting bank. Okay, debit purchases, crediting bank. Okay, now continue. We see the next transaction. I forgot to write the date, right? 17, write it here. Also the same date here, 2020, November 17. Okay, now we continue. Okay, November 20th. Next one, banking cash of 260. This is putting business cash into business bank account. So what businesses would have a lot of cash? Restaurants usually, okay? Usually restaurants should have a lot of cash. At the end of each day, usually they would go to the bank with a lot of money and they quickly put in the money into the machine. okay, for safety purposes. So let's do this. Let's do the double entry. Credit cash, debit bank, right? Credit cash, debit bank. So since the cash account and bank account are within the cash book, are we going to do both the debit and credit entries within the same cash book? Yes, you observe. So credit cash means you write it not there. You write it here. Credit cash. Okay, that's crediting cash. Then debit bank, put it here. Okay, write the number first. Write the number first. Yes, correct. Patient. Okay. I'm going to mention that term. Okay. So credit cash, debit bank. Then only you write the detail. Okay. If you write the detail first, you have a very high chance of making mistake. Really. When you do the double entries, always write number first. Okay. So what to write for the detail? Very easy to observe. The 260 here is under the bank column, right? That means here you should write cash. Okay, that's how you know what to write for the detail. You write cash here. And then on the other side, the 260 is under the cash column with credit cash account. So the detail must be the other thing. We write bank. Okay, so this is crediting cash, debiting bank. Okay, write number first. And then write the date, 20th. Okay. By the way, when you do both the debit and credit entries within the cash book, we call it as a contra entry. You write down somewhere. Okay. When you do both the debit and credit entries within the same thing, this is a cash book. Okay. When you do the debit and credit entries within the cash book, we call it as a contra entry. This term is not very important in real life. Okay. It's only important for exam purposes. So you write the area in yellow, they refer to contra entries. Credit cash, debit bank, or the other way around. Debit bank, credit cash, debit cash, credit bank. All these are contra entries. Okay, all these are contra entries. I would mention this again when we are in chapter 5. Sorry, chapter 8. Okay, so if you don't get what I said, don't worry. Okay, I will mention this again in chapter 8. Now we look at the next one. 25th of November 2020. On that day, what happened? Abu Dan, a credit customer. Who is credit customer? Credit customer is a customer who owes us money. Okay, why they owe us money? They should have bought goods on credit from us earlier. Okay, before this, Abu Dan bought goods on credit from us earlier. That's why Abu Dan owes us money. We call this person as credit customer. So what is he doing here? Pay to us. Okay, pay cash to us to settle a debt of 1130. So that debt of 1130 tells us what? This tells us that Abu Dan owes us 1130. Why he paid only 1100 to settle the 1130? How can 1100 settle the 1130? There must be something hidden here. Discount, right? Discount. Okay, so that's how you read the line and understand what it means here. There is discount. What kind of discount? Okay, a question to all of you. I'm asking you, what kind of discount are we looking at here? There are two types of discount. Okay, you try to answer in the chat box if you know. If you're not sure, you can also try to guess. There are two types of discounts you learned in chapter 3. I give you two options. Okay, so I give you two options, making it easier. There are two types of discount, trade discount and cash discount. Okay, so what do you want to choose? Is it trade discount or cash discount? Good, everybody has answered correctly. Cash discount. Okay, cash discount has nothing to do with cash. Yeah. Okay, remember at that time I said cash discount is the discount given when credit customers pay on time punctually, right? Has nothing to do with cash. Yeah. Okay. It's not that customer pay in cash, therefore we give cash discount. not that cash, okay? So this is a cash discount here. Okay, given at the point of payment. Okay, now how to record this? We receive 1100, right? So therefore, debit cash. Okay, debit cash 1100. Agree? Because we receive cash $1100. And we allow Abuden to take this cash discount. Amount is 20. Write it here. Okay, that's how you use the discount allow column. You are allowing Abuden to take this cash discount. Then details, you write Abuden. The date, you write 25th. Okay, so all these are, this is debit entry, right? Okay, so where to show the credit entry? Look at the bottom of the page. You have an Abuden account here showing to you. Before that, Abuden owes us 1130. Okay, and on 25th, we received the payment, right? We just now we debit cash, right? Then we credit Abuden 1100. Here write cash. Then the discount, you must also record. We must always record the cash discount 20 here, because it makes Abuden owe us $20 less. It makes Abuden owe us $20 less. Here write discount allow. Okay, does Abuden still owe us money if you observe the Abuden account? No, right? Because both the debit and credit side have the same total, 1130. Finish. So what is the point of having two extra T accounts here? What is the use of them? I show you later. Okay, I show you later. Okay, so all the 5 transactions we have already recorded. What to do next? Are we interested in knowing how much cash do you still have? How much money you still have in the bank? Of course. What we have to do? Balancing. Okay, you have to balance the cash book 2 times. Because you have cash account and bank account inside, you are going to do balancing 1 time to the cash account, another time to the bank account. So that you know how much cash you still have, how much money you still have in the bank. I show you again, yeah, to let you recall how to do balancing. Here, on the right hand side, okay, this is in your chapter 3. Firstly, we see total debit or total credit is greater. Then you total up the greater side, copy the total to the other side. Number 4, do deduction, write balance CD, write balance BD diagonally. Remember, CD stands for carry down, BD stands for brought down. Okay. If you have done this question, this very long question about clock, okay, the clock question that you have in chapter 3, you should now be very good with the balancing, okay? Because practice makes perfect, no shortcut, yeah? Okay, now come back to here. Let's do balancing together. You use your ruler, then you draw some lines together with me across the discount and the cash and bank column on both the debit and credit side. Must at the same position, yeah, must be at the same position. There's a reason why I leave some space here, okay? It's meant for writing the balance CD and balance BD. Okay, now, before you do balancing, you have to do something to the discount column first. You have to total them up. That means you write 20 here. Okay, total them up individually, yeah. Don't do balancing to the discount allowed and discount received column. Okay, because the other day I explained to you that cash book doesn't contain discount allowed account and discount received account, because to establish an account, you must have debit side and credit side. But discount allowed, do you see the discount allowed on the credit side as well? No, right? Do you see discount received on the debit side as well? No, right? Okay, they are not accounts here, okay? So just total them up individually. So I have written 20 here. Discount received column, is there anything there? Nothing, right? So up to you. You can leave blank here, leave it blank, or you put a dash here. Okay, then you are done with the discount column. Then balancing process, balance the cash account. Do one at a time, okay? Do one at a time. So now let's focus on which one first. Let's do the cash first, shall we? Okay, let's balance the cash account first. That means you should be looking at these two columns, okay? Looking at these two columns right now. Debit or credit greater? Very obvious, right? Actually, debit is greater, right? For cash account. So total up the debit side, you should get 46100. Okay. Copy this total to the other side, 46100. Then take this total that you have just written to minus the two numbers here. So to the minus, do the deduction. 44340. This is the amount of cash you still have in the business, 44340. You write balance CD here. CD means carry down to the next period, okay? Carry down to the next period, the beginning of the next period. BD stand for brought down from the end of the earlier period. Okay, must be always diagonal, CD and BD. That short form is allowed, yeah, okay? Let me repeat again. The CD and B/D, these two short forms are allowed. Then write the last day of the month, 30th, first day of the next month. Then you have to rewrite the year again. Okay, whenever you have done balancing, if the year is the same, you still have to rewrite. If the month is the same, you also have to rewrite. But this time the month is different, December. Okay, next month, right? So December. Okay, someone noticed my mistake. Good. Okay, sorry. You notice or not the discount that I recorded on 25th? Is it 20? Is it true that there is 20? So look at the last transaction again. Anybody notice? Abudan, a credit customer, paid cash 1100 to us to settle debt of 1130. The discount is actually $30. I overlooked 30. Then here I also wrote the wrong amount, 30. Okay, it should be 30. If you notice anything wrong, just tell me. Yeah, okay. Once in a while, I may make some minor mistake. So 30, change to 30. Okay, 30. Thanks, Bunkit, okay, for observing that. Now, balance the bank account. Right now, balance the bank account. When you balance the bank account, you should be looking at these two columns. You should be looking at these two columns. Debit or credit is greater, also debit. Okay, so because I see that here you have 5,000, already very much larger than the 880, right? So total up the greater side, you will get 5260 here. Copy this total to the other side, 5260. Then you minus the 880. Then you will know how much money you still have in the bank. 4380. Copy it down diagonally, 4380. So you notice something, some students, they may ask me, is it okay to write these two numbers together next to one another, sharing the same balance BD? It's okay. Okay, it's okay to let them share the balance BD. Same goes to the balance CD. You don't have to write the balance BD once more. Sorry, you don't have to write the balance CD once more for the 4380 for the bank. Okay, they can share the balance BD and balance CD. Okay, let me erase them. That's how you do a cash book. Okay, so when you're done, please let me know with the word done in the chat box. And then I'll tell you what to do next after the cash book. Okay, I wait for everyone. Meanwhile, while waiting, I text the student who is not here yet. Okay, Patient and Naima are done. Okay. Later I answer your question. Yeah. Okay. Jason, welcome. We are doing something on page 51. Okay, you have missed the first 23 minutes. Later you watch the video again. The replay. Okay, let me repeat. Those who have completed the cash book, your answers are like mine here. Then you type done in the chat box here. Okay. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for Annabelle, Mary Ann, and Nicholas response. Yeah, in the chat box. When your cash book is like mine, you type done. Okay, should have done. Yeah. Okay, maybe he has problem opening up the box. Okay, good. Now, one of you asked me some questions. Okay, about the first transaction. Isn't credit capital and debit both cash and bank? Yeah, correct. Credit capital and then debit both cash and bank. Yes, this is what I did, right? So you see, I debit cash by writing the 45,000 under the cash column. This is debiting cash. I write the 5,000 in the bank column. This is debiting bank. Okay, focus on the position of number and the name of the account. Did I credit capital? Yes, I have credited capital. Okay, don't focus on the detail. The detail is the name of the other account. Actually, it means little thing. It means little thing. You focus on the position of number and the name of the account. Okay, I have debited cash and bank and credited capital, the one in green color. Can understand, Pungkit? Okay, so that's why it's important to look carefully. Okay, look at the position of number. That's a very common mistake where students may tell me that this is debiting capital. No, this is not debiting capital. Yeah, this is not crediting rent. Yeah, this is not crediting purchases. Yeah, this is not debiting cash. Yeah, okay. You have to look at the name of the account and the position of the numbers. Now, what to do with the two T accounts that are empty here? Let me tell you. In the actual world, after you have done the cash book, you would bring the total of the discount allowed and discount received to their accounts. So you follow me. The $30, we are going to bring it to discount allowed column, debit side. So you write 30 here. Then you create another discount received account. I know there's nothing right now in the discount received column, but let's say there is one figure there. Let's say there is figure here, here. So you have to bring it down here. You have to bring it to the discount received account. You write it here, okay? If there's a figure there. Then the detail, you have to write total for the month. You have to write total for the month. Same goes to here, total for the month. This is something that many students are not aware of, okay? Because very seldom they see questions on this, asking them to do a discount allowed or discount received account after a cash book. But such question has appeared before. So if it comes up again, there would be many students who have forgotten about this. Okay, so but maybe not you. Okay, after I've taught you this. the total bring to the discount allowed and discount received account respectively. The date you write the last day of the month, 2020, November 30th. 2020, November 30th. Finish. Let's see some questions on cash book. Okay, let's see some question on cash book. Give you 10 more seconds. Okay, some of you could still be writing. Okay, write total for the month, the amount, and then the date. Okay, yeah. Now we see the questions related to cash book. You go to page number 73. Page number 73. In fact, both 73 and 74. Both 73 and 74. Okay, if you see page 73, there are many sentences here, right? Okay, about Shahid. Okay, about Shahid business. We look at the A. We are going to do the A together. So it's an actual past exam question, yeah. So it's super relevant. It is very relevant. To complete Shahid cash book on the page opposite. Okay, so I have made it appearing on the opposite. The cash book is here. Okay, in the exam, they will also give you a very big table like this. Okay, it's a cash book. 11 marks, can see. Okay, so it's important to know how to do a cash book, 100%. And it's empty, okay? So continue to read. And then next line, balance the cash book and bring down the balances. They ask you to balance the cash book to see how much cash you still have, how much money you still have in the bank. Okay, and I'm going to guide you through for every transaction here. Okay, but I'm not going to write the answers for you. Okay, and after I've explained all the transactions here, I have told you what to debit and what to credit. I want you to complete the cash book independently. I want you to try to complete the cash book yourself. Then you take a picture of the cash book and send to my WhatsApp. Okay, so you hear carefully, you observe carefully when I'm explaining. Okay, because you have to complete the cash book yourself later. Shahid is a trader. He maintains a full set of accounting records, including a 3-column cash book. Okay, why they describe the cash book as having 3 columns, I also do not know. Okay, in fact, the cash book has a lot of columns, right? So many columns here, but that's not important. Okay, no worries. So it's telling you that he has a cash book. On the first day of August, Shahid had the following balances in his cash book. Okay, balances means balance BD. The amount of cash and the amount of money in the bank brought down from the end of the last period. This is a bank overdraft. Does Shahid have money in the bank? No, because it's a bank overdraft. This indicates Shahid owes the bank money. Okay, it's a negative number in Shahid's bank account. You remember? You saw this term in chapter 1. When we were learning what is NCL, what is CL, remember that page? Yeah, here, I know it's very messy, but you focus on the one in pink color and on the right hand side. It's a current liability. Okay, bank overdraft, the definition is here. A negative balance in a bank account. Okay, you over withdraw from your bank account. You overspend your money in the bank. Okay, it becomes a negative number. Only possible for bank account, okay? For a business bank account. If you tell me you have a bank account, it doesn't mean that you can do so immediately, okay? You cannot over withdraw for all the bank accounts. Only business bank account, okay? Normal savings account like you have, no, you cannot. You cannot over withdraw. Okay, so right now, owing to the bank 7150, bank overdraft indicates it is a credit balance. It's a credit balance. I show you how to present these two numbers. So left with $50 cash, no money in the bank. How to show? Okay, follow me, go to the cash book. $50, show it here. Balance BD. The date, August 1st, 2017. And then the 7150, follow me. Okay, right, the same day of the month. Sorry, the same day as the one on the debit side. The first day of the month, okay, first day of the month. Okay, should have finished, yeah, okay, just a few words here. Balance BD for cash and bank, respectively. Okay, now you have to watch out, okay? When I explain, you see carefully, yeah. Whatever I have written down, you can write down, okay? You pay attention to my explanation because you have to finish off the cash book after I explain, okay? Then you send to my phone, then we discuss together. Shahid transactions for August included the following. So here it is showing to you all the things that happened in August, throughout August. A check received in July. Okay, why it mentioned July? Let's see. For 362 from EN Supply. Okay, this is in capital letter, is a person's name or a business name. So it says that you receive a check in July from EN Supply. Okay, you receive a check in July from EN Supply, amount is 362. What about this check? Was dishonored by the bank? Okay, there is something new that you are learning here for those of you who have not learned a cash book or this word before. Dishonored means rejected. Okay, right now, dishonored means rejected. Or you call it bounce. Okay, so it says rejected by the bank. How could a check be rejected by a bank? Why the bank doesn't accept the check? Due to a couple of reasons, due to a couple of possible reasons. I show you. You can go to page number here. 59, go to page number 59. 59, okay, page 59. Let's go through a bit of the notes here about dishonored checks here. So you see the explanation here. Checks written or rejected by the bank for any of the following reasons. The check must have had some problem. The check must have had some problem. Therefore, the bank rejected the check. So you see here are a couple of possible reasons. You have to know a few. You have to know a few because it has come out as a question in the exam before. They ask you why a check could be rejected. No signature? Of course, right? Okay. If no signature, then it doesn't work. Figure value doesn't match the description value. What does this mean? You have seen a check before. Okay. If you have not seen a check before, you can go online and search for one. Usually on the right-hand side of the check, you write the number, the digits. Let's say in Malaysia, RM, okay, Ringgit Malaysia, 1000, okay, 1000. Okay. On the left-hand side, you have to write the words, right? So let's say you write okay, satu ratus sahaja. Do both of them match? No, right? This is 1000, this is 100. How would the bank know which amount you mean, right? Therefore, this kind of check would not work. Okay, the bank would reject your check because the bank is not sure what figure you meant to be on this check. So that's about the second one. Okay, figure value, also known as digit. Okay, digit values do not match the description value. Wrong signature, possible. Invalid recipient due to wrong spelling, okay, possible, etc. Let's write down one more. Forgery check. Forgery means fake, okay? Or you call it counterfeit check. Counterfeit. Okay, so you could get into serious problem if you have a check like this, okay? So these are the possible situations in which the bank would reject a check. There are many other problems, okay? I don't think it's possible for me to list down all of them, okay? There are many possible situations, but these are the common ones. In the exam, which one I would write? I would choose the easy one to write. No signature, only 2 words, right? And or I write forgery check. Okay, only 2 words, save my time in writing in the exam. Okay, get back to the cash book, yeah. Get back to the cash book that we are doing. Okay, here, page number 73 and 74. Page number 73. Okay, so I've explained to you in detail what is dishonored check and what are the possible situations that can give rise to a dishonored check. So what do you have to do here? It means that the check that you received in July is now useless, right? It's now useless. So in July, what did you do? In July, at that time, when you receive the check, what you would do? You debit bank, agree? You debit bank at that time in July, you debit bank because you receive a check, then you credit EN supply. At that time, this is what you do. And right now is August 9. On August 9, you receive the news that the bank rejected the check. You are going to reverse the transaction. You are going to reverse this because the check is useless. Therefore, you reverse the transaction. That means EN supply has to pay to us again. Okay, because the 362 is not valid anymore. So reverse means we are going to debit EN supply, then we credit bank. So this is what we will do on August 9. Okay, so later when you do the cash book, you do this entry. Okay, debit EN supply, credit bank. Okay, understand? Yeah. Okay. Now 18, on the 18th of August, paid $54 by check for the fuel of private motor vehicle. Okay, private motor vehicle, is it something personal? Yes. This is drawing. This is drawing. Okay, many students overlook the word private and they just credit bank, then debit fuel, which is wrong. They have to debit drawing because you are using business money to pay for something personal. Okay, it's the same as taking something out of the business for personal use. For the one here, you are taking business money for personal use for your personal car's petrol. Therefore, you should debit drawing. So debit drawings, credit what? Credit bank, because it says pay by check, right? Pay by check. Okay, debit drawings, credit bank. Okay, understand? Yeah, I have question you ask. Okay, now 24. Receive a check from Mariam. So debit bank for sure, right? We have to debit bank. To settle her debt of 520, less 2.5% cash discount. Okay. How much are we exactly receiving here? How much are we exactly receiving here? You have to decide whether the 520 is before or after deducting the 2.5%. Okay. The 520, has it already deducted the 2.5% discount? You have to decide. And it's something that many students make mistake for. Let me tell you how to decide. You copy a table together with me. I show to you. You copy that table. Okay. So I want you to copy this one. Okay, these two light bulbs. All the words next to these two light bulbs. So I read this and then you copy together. Okay, when an amount given is before deduction of discount, this is what we would observe in the exam question. When the exam question write debt of and then an amount, that means that amount is before deducting discount. When you see account of and then an amount, that means this amount is before deducting discount. Okay, when you have done enough questions, then you would know how to observe. You will see all these things. Okay, and then next one, when an amount given is after deduction of discount, you would see paid and then give you an amount after the word paid, check, and then an amount appears after it. Okay, so you copy. This is very important. It's something very important for exam. Okay, when you're done copying, you type done again in the chat box. Then we go back to the question. Okay, good, Nicholas. Okay, good, Annabelle. Okay. Naima, don't worry. When you do the question, then you understand my explanation that I did just now. Okay, it's better to do it. Then you can only understand. Okay, I wait for Mary and Jason. Okay, good, Jason. Finish. Okay, Danya. Okay, good. So many of you may have no idea what is the importance of this. Okay, but when you are near the exam, when you're near the actual exam, then you would know this is very important. Okay, when you have done enough past exam questions, you know it's a very common trait in the exam. You have to decide whether an amount given is before minusing discount or after deducting discount. It's something very common in the exam. I show you how to apply what I said just now. So based on what you copy and what you are seeing here means debt of 520 means this amount is before minusing the 2.5% discount. Okay, agree? Because you see debt of 520. So you have to decide and calculate how much is written on the check. The check that you receive from Mariam, how much is written on the check? So you have to take 520 times 97.5% discount. Sorry. Yeah, you should time 97.5% discount because it's a shortcut. Because I want to deduct the 2.5% cash discount. So if I take the original amount that is before minusing discount, I times it with the 97.5, then I would know how much I actually received. How much I have actually received from Mariam. Okay, so you do the calculation. So how much you receive? 507. 507. Then how much is the cash discount in dollar? Cash discount is $13. $13. Okay, so let me explain to you what is the important thing in this line. Okay, the reason I have to find out whether the 520 is before or after minusing discount is because I want to find out how much I have exactly received and how much is the cash discount. I want to find these two amounts in yellow. Okay. And later on, I show you another question where this amount becomes after minusing discount. Okay, it gives you an amount that is already after minusing the discount. Okay, and then I show you how to deal with that. Okay, so for this question, you are seeing an amount that is before minusing the discount. Later, I show you one that is after minusing discount. The calculation is different. So let's record this. Sorry, you record this, okay? Later you record the 507, then you record the $13. Okay, you receive $507. Cash discount is $13. Okay, 27. Paid $400 by check. So for sure you have to credit bank, right? So what are you paying for? Let's read. This included 365 for new office equipment. Okay, part of the 400, you bought a new office equipment. Balance is how much? You calculate yourself. Okay, this is easy. So the balance was for repairs to the existing office equipment. So part of the 400 paying to buy office equipment, part of the 400 paying for repairs. You have to show these two amounts separately. I show you, okay, I show to you. You have to credit bank, then debit office equipment, 365, then also debit repairs. Amount is 35. Okay, later I will observe how you record, okay? So you just try your best when you are doing the cash book, okay? Based on what I've explained here. 30th, cash sales means you sell goods and receive cash. 3224. So debit cash, credit sales. Amount is 3224. So for this question, there's one more last trick. There's one more last trick, which is the one on 31st. Paid all the remaining cash into the bank except 100. Let me tell you how to find the amount. Later you find it, okay? So you are putting cash into the bank, agree? So you should know the data entry. You should credit cash, debit bank, agree? Okay. So you do this data entry, yeah. But what amount should you use? So many students, they have problem when they are looking at this line. But this line is very, very popular in the exam. So how to find the amount that you put into the bank? You write down. You have to first see how much cash we have right now. Okay, you have to go see your cash book. Okay, on the 31st of August, how much cash you still have right now? And they say except 100. What does except 100 means? Except 100 means you want to be left with $100 cash after putting some cash into the bank. So after you have put some cash into the bank, you want to be left with $100. Okay, so you want to find out how much you put into the bank. Okay, this is the amount that you have to find to do this data entry. Okay, so how to find? You go have a look at your cash book on the 31st, see how much cash you still have. Okay, see how much cash you still have. Then you minus 100, then you would know how much cash you have put into the bank. Okay, that's what you do on 31st. After that, you balance off the cash book. Then you are done. Okay, everybody, I wait for you. I have shown to you all the tab entries you have to do to the cash book. Should be made easier. Okay, it should have been made much easier right now. Okay, so you can start with looking at August 9, what you have to do, August 18, 24, 27, 30, and the last one. Okay, complete the cash book, then send me a picture, and then we discuss together. Okay, don't be afraid of making wrong entries, okay? But just be careful, okay? Try your best. I wait for you. Give you a timer. Consider that it's the first time you try this yourself. I give you a bit more time. Okay, should be more than enough, yeah, because I have told you what to do for each of them. Okay, so I wait for a picture from everyone. Okay, time is running out. Okay, time is running out. Okay, when you have done, okay, you send a picture of your answer to my phone. Okay, even if you have not done, you can send a picture to me to let me see your progress. Okay, because I'm going to show you answer right now. I'm going to show you full answers right now. At least I know what are the mistakes you could have made. Then I can explain those mistakes. I'm receiving some answers here. Let me check. Okay, I have received a total of 4 answers. Okay, so Mary Ann, Annabelle, and Nicholas. Okay, when you are ready, you can try to send to me. Even if not, it's not done. Even if it's not done, you can send to me. I'm checking others' answer. Okay. I don't want to wait for the rest. Sorry, it's not that I don't want to wait. I'm not going to wait for you to send the answers again. Okay. Okay. I'm going to discuss now. I show you the full answer straight away. Okay, because I've explained all the entries, right? So I show you the full answers and you check your answers against it, then do correction. Here you go. These are the answers. Okay, so you do correction. For those of you who have done, you do correction. If you have any question to ask about any entry here, why is it different from yours? If there's anything here that's different from yours, then you can ask me. When you're done with correction, 100%, then you tell me done. Okay, I wait for everyone. Take your time. I won't give you timer. Okay. Those of you who can observe here, there are not two office equipment here. Okay, this is office equipment repairs. The $35 is office equipment repairs. Okay, the 365 is office equipment. Okay, yeah. So this is office equipment repairs, not office equipment. Yeah. And let me explain what is this OF. What does this OF mean? Okay, you see, some students may make mistake when they are doing the earlier entries. Agree? Okay, common, right? Okay, mistakes sometimes happen for the earlier entries. So if you have made any mistakes in the earlier entries, then the number that you get here, 4285 could be wrong, right? If you have done any wrong entry, okay, you could get a different number here, right? Instead of 4285. But if you have done the balancing process correctly, if you have done the balancing correctly, even though it's a wrong figure, you would still get the mark. That's the meaning of OF. What does it stand for? I don't know that, but that's what it means. Okay, that means earlier mistakes would not cause you to not get the mark here. Okay, if you have done the balancing correctly. Bunkit, you can understand? Earlier mistakes will not affect you get mark or not here. Okay, you will still get the mark if you have done balancing correctly, even though the figure is wrong. It's not full 4285 that you get. Okay, and then this one, you can write repairs instead of office equipment repairs. Is acceptable. Okay, you can write repairs instead of office equipment repairs. Is acceptable. Okay, good. Naima is done. Patient is done. The rest, again, when you're done with correction, let me know with the word done. If you don't want to take too much time, then you just take a screenshot or you use your phone, you take a picture of the answer and then you compare later. Okay, I wait for you to type the word done. Okay, and then, yeah, there's one more thing here. You must write dishonored check here. Okay, next to the EN supplies, you must write the term dishonored check in bracket. Why? Okay, you try to imagine that there's no dishonored check in bracket here. Okay, this doesn't appear here. Okay, let's say this is not here. The dishonored check is not here. And what you have here is EN supply and 362. Does it look like you are paying a check to EN supply? If you have 362 here and EN supply here, it looks like you are paying a check to EN supplies, right? But is that what happened? No, right? It's about rejection of check, right? Therefore, for you to clarify to people that you are not paying a check to EN supply, you have to write the explanation here. Dishonored check. Yeah, you must have that. Otherwise, it's wrong. You get the reason? Okay, Bunki can understand. Okay, yeah. So otherwise, without the word dishonored check, it looks like you are paying a check to EN supply, but that's not what happened. Okay, yeah. So I think the rest you have done. Okay, if you're not done, you tell me. Okay, because it has been quite a while. Now I close the answer. Yeah. If you still need the answer, you look for me in the WhatsApp. I will send to you later on. Okay, so that's it for this cash book. Let me show you another question where they give to you an amount that is after minusing the discount, and the calculation will look slightly different. I show you. Okay, you can come to page 67. Come to page 67. Okay, page 67. Here I'm showing to you the situations where they give you amounts that is before deducting discount as well. So on 20th, you see account of 920. So the term account of in front indicates that this amount is before minusing discount. Okay, this amount is before minusing discount. Same goes to this account of 450. Even though you see the word after here, you don't care, okay? Don't focus on the wrong term. You focus on account of. This indicates that it's an amount before minusing discount as well. Okay, so let me find the one that is after minusing discount and show to you. The one that is after minusing discount. I think it's in the chapter 5. Let me show you a bit of the chapter 5. Let me copy the file. Hold on. You can look at page number 87. You can go to page number 87. Okay, just for a while. Page number 87. This is chapter 5. Okay, you look at 26. Transaction on 26. Receive a check from Tushari 392 in settlement of the amount due less 2% cash discount. Again, our job here is to decide whether the 392 is after or before minusing discount, because you have to calculate what is the amount that you have received. Okay, what is the amount that you have received? What is written on the check? How much you have exactly received, and how much is discount? Okay, how much is discount? We have to find out, and how much is written on the check? We have to find out as well. So you see, this is different. Check 392. It means that 392 is written on the check. If you observe that check, you can see the digit 392. So this amount must be after minusing discount. Okay, this is after minusing discount, after minusing the 2% discount. So the amount you have received is 392. Okay, the check shows to you 392. That's the amount we received. You will record the 392 into the cash book. Then how much is the discount? You have to know how to calculate that discount amount. Do you agree the 392, it represents 98%? Yes, right, because full price is 100%. After minus 2% discount is 392. That means this amount represents 98%. Right. So to find out how much is the discount, you have to take the 392 divided by 98 times 2. Then you will get the discount amount. That's how it is different from what you saw earlier. Okay, earlier you did that cash book that shows to you the amount that is before deducting discount. But here you see the one that is the other version after minusing discount. The amount is after minusing discount. So I show you the calculation. So answer is 8. Amount of discount is 8. Okay, the amount that you receive is 392. So calculation wise is different. Okay, so no worries. We would be doing more questions soon. Okay, then you would get the idea why it's important to decide whether that amount is after or before minusing the discount. Let me close the chapter 5. We get back to the chapter 4. Okay, so this cash book finished. And now we look at other questions related to cash book. So you look at page 76, you do question 14, and then you tell me in the chat box what your choice is, A, B, C, or D. Okay, then I will discuss. It's very straightforward. I think I would just give you 1 minute. Okay. For MCQ question, you should take no more than 2 minutes. Okay, that's a standard time, 2 minutes per MCQ. Okay, but this question is easy. I just give you 1 minute. Okay, I wait for everybody's answer. Page 76, yeah. Question 40. Okay, look carefully, yeah. If you're not sure, refer back to the example of cash book. It's clearly written there. Okay, I've received 3 answers. I need 4 more. Okay, I wait for Jason, Annabelle, and Mary Ann. Okay. Okay, Mary Ann, you attempt. Okay, it's okay. Okay, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. At least you try. Okay, try and then attempt. You tell me what your choice is. The rest have answered. Okay. I cannot read further. Okay. Now the answer is A. It's very straightforward. Total of discount allowed column in the cash book is posted to the debit side of discount allowed account. No question can be easier than this. Okay. This is the most entry level question. Okay. So if you have done it wrongly, okay, look carefully. Yeah. Be careful. So answer is A. You can see the notes, right? You can see the notes. Unless you did this question trying to test yourself whether you still remember or not. Okay, so discount allow total posted to where? Posted to the discount allow account debit side. Okay, so answer is A. Let's see something else. Okay, another question, page number 78. Page number 78. Question 31. Okay, can begin. This is slightly trickier. Okay, page 78 and then question 31. This time I give you 1.5 minutes. Okay, so everybody attempt it and then you tell me your choice. I can give you a hint. The one that looks like not to be the answer would be the answer. Okay, the one that looks like is definitely not the answer, it would be the answer. Okay, time's up. This time I have received 4 answers. Okay. Those who have not answered, what is your choice? Okay, two of you choose A, one of you choose D, one of you choose C. Sorry, two of you choose A, one of you choose D, one of you choose boy. Answer is C. Let me explain why it is C. Okay, I've never seen students answering this correctly. Okay, so far. Now let me explain why it is C. You know, for a bank account, when you have money, it's a debit balance, right? Okay, and when your bank becomes a negative number, that means you don't have money in the bank. We call it as bank overdraft, right? It's a credit balance. Just now you saw a cash book, right? Just now you did the cash book. You saw that there's a credit balance there. Agree? Okay. So for a bank account, it's possible for it to be in a positive state or in a negative state. Okay. Positive number or negative number, possible for a bank account. But for a cash account, let's say initially you have $200. After you have spent the $200, how much do you still have? Zero, right? In a cash account, you have 200 initially, then you spend 200, then it gets to zero. You imagine you have a wallet, you have no money inside. How can you take more money out of the wallet? Only one method, magic. Okay, but no magic in this world. Therefore, the zero can never get to a negative number. The zero can never get to a negative number. Okay, logical. Okay, you imagine you have a wallet, you have no money inside, you cannot withdraw more money from your wallet. Okay, therefore, answer is C. Because credit balance $200 on the cash column of cash book is not possible. Okay, this is not possible for a cash account. Impossible. For a cash account, you can only have a debit balance. Okay, it's either zero or a positive number. Therefore, answer is C. Bookkeeper has made a mistake. Why the answer is not A? Because this is not possible. Okay, spend more than what you have for cash is not possible. We have $200 cash in hand. If the question say it's a debit balance, that means you have money. Yeah, that means you have cash. Okay, if it's a debit balance. Someone has stolen $200 cash? No. Okay. If someone has stolen $200 cash, if you originally have 200, that means you should have $0. When you don't have money, can people steal money from you? No. Okay. When you don't have cash, people cannot steal money from you, right? So answer is C. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. You look at the next page. Look at the next page. We look at question B. Okay, 2B. You give me two answers. Okay, one for this, another for this. Okay, this is theory question from the past exam paper as well. Okay, so you give me two answers. I wait for you. Give you 1.5 minutes. B1 and B2, okay? The last page. Oh, second question of B, they ask you, name which type of discount this is. It is asking you what type of discount is this. There are two types of discount. If you can see your chapter 3, there are two types of discount that you have learned. One is trade discount, another is cash discount. So you have to choose between the two for the B2. Okay, I have received 3 sets of answers. Okay, I have received 4 sets of answers. Okay, good. Those who have not answered can recall. Yes, correct, Annabelle. Okay, good, Jason, correct. Bunkit, correct. And then patient, correct. Naima, correct. Good. And what about the rest? Okay, so answers are debit side. So you see, it's important to know on the debit side of cash book, what discount you have there, okay? It is discount allowed. On the credit side, you have the discount received, okay? Because they may ask you, where does it each appear? Where does each appear? Okay, so debit side, this is a cash discount. Why this discount is given? You look at chapter 3, okay? Look at chapter 3 that you have learned. Just copy and paste the answer. The answer sounds like this. The answer looks like this. To encourage credit customers to pay promptly. Okay, I think we write it together. We write it together. To encourage customers to pay promptly, or you call it on time. Okay, on time, or you call it promptly. Okay, so once you're done, then you say goodbye. Then we dismiss. Okay, I'll see you next week again. Okay, bye, patient. Have a nice day. We will continue with the next thing in this chapter. Bye, Naima. Bye, Annabelle. Bye, Bunkit.